guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane and makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm bringing you my intro to the Fantasy Self Project Pan. So if you want to see the palette that I've created, let's go ahead and get on into it. So, DW at Dub's Beauty Diary sent a video over to me for a project that I could possibly do. And it was from Laura Force and Haley Eyeshadows. And it was their Future Self Showdown project. And that's what I'm taking inspiration from. It's where you make a build your own palette featuring your fantasy self shadows. These are typically shades that you've never used, but you just can't declutter for some reason. This first palette, which we'll get into in a moment, I just gotta build the suspense, will be used for the first 6 months of the year. I've already been working on it in January. I just didn't have time in my schedule to put this video up. I'm so sorry. But this will be used for the first 6 months of the year to see what shadows I like, what shadows I want to declutter, how much progress we make on shadows, and all of that. By the end of those 6 months, we'll come back and we'll talk about it. And then we will switch it out and make a whole new palette. And maybe for that one, I will take you guys along with me through my single shadows so we can make that palette together. But this is what this looks like. So we have an amalgamation of ColourPop, Give Me Glow, Pretties for Your Face, Sydney Grace, Copacetic Cosmetics, you name it, it's in here. So these are just shades that either I've had forever, they're colors I won't wear, textures I don't think I like. We will go through it and explain. But yeah, if I find, like, let's say I use this shadow a couple times and I'm like, you know what, I don't like it, I want to declutter it, I can declutter shadows at any time. I will just, chart that, note that for you guys, because I don't think I'm going to update this project until the end of the 6 months. If I haven't used a shadow at all by the end of the 6 months, it's getting decluttered 100% because I have 6 months to use these. I'm not going to set a, hey, I need to use it X amount of times. Like, obviously I would like to use everything more than once, because, like, if I haven't used it more than once, that's a problem. So let me know what you think. Like, what should a threshold be for if I haven't used it that many times, then it should also be a declutter? But I'm working on so many other projects and my palette drawer is overflowing that I'm just thinking I don't want to set a goal either. I just want to use these. They've never been touched, but like on my eyes. All of these have only ever been swatched. So we're gonna get into it. So at first we have ColourPop. This is the shade Highway. I would assume it's HWY. So this is a sequin, I believe. But I put in a bunch of these teal shades because I just don't wear this color a bunch, even though I find it really, really pretty. And I put in this shade specifically because I know these ColourPop shades are old. That has a beautiful shine to it. These were decluttered to me by DW, and I just know ColourPop singles are on the older side. So that shade's beautiful. Most of these are. Next we have from Give Me Glow. This is the shade Fiesta. I'm hoping you can see that shift there, which is why I've never used it, because it's so pretty. But, like, I need to use it. Or it needs to leave my collection and be pretty for somebody else. In the same vein, this is Give Me Glow Dragon's Blood, which is a less crazy of a shift, but again, just something I haven't ever put on me eyeballs. So gorgeous. We have from Intrigue Cosmetics. This is the shade Vibration. So I put in a few of these really dark shimmers because I don't like dark shimmers. And so I'm going to put them in here to see if I'm going to use them, see if I like them, and all of that. Like that looks beautiful. It looks black to me, so that's pretty. And next we have from Pretties for Your Face. This is the shade Black Flame Candle. And yeah, that's what these are in here for. I really just want to see, is it something I'm going to use or not? Because if I don't use it, it needs to go. It can find a better home. Then I also have Pretties for Your Face Scotty, which is a beautiful deep green. And I find that color is beautiful, but when am I wearing a deep green like that? And then we have Pretties for Your Face. This is Celebration. And I used this one in January. So it's the only shade out of this palette I've used. And I never used this shade because you can't get this one anymore. It was limited edition. But it's so pretty. Like, it's gorgeous. So I need to use it. I think I used it as a highlight. So then we have two from Copacetic here. We have Millicent Fawcett. And then we have Queen Victoria. Now both of these we have, so Millicent Fawcett is purple. And these are just, they're like flaky, textured formula, and I just don't know if I like it. Like, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, so you can see the purple, but I don't know if you can see the like flaky texture. It looks very, very pretty, but like, I just don't know if I'm going to enjoy that texture on the eyeballs. And then Queen Victoria is the same texture, it's just blue instead of purple. Really. I'm gonna have glitter everywhere. And it's not even glitter, it's just stuff. See, like, look at how flaky they are. So then we got some mattes. And now, one rule from Laura's project was no more than 5 mattes in at a time. So this is from Give Me Glow, and this is the shade Brazilian Bikini. Which, like, that is so aggressive. And again, I just don't know. I've found, which I want to see if my hypothesis is correct, that I don't think I like matte single shadows. I think if I'm going to use mattes, they're going to be in a palette. This is Sydney Grace Bravo. Which Sydney Grace shades are so soft. So there's Bravo. And then I also have from Sydney Grace, this is Relax. So we got a warm and a cool toned brown. And then for the big shades at the bottom, this is Clarity Cosmetics Cyclone. They don't sell these big shades anymore. And then we have Clarity Cosmetics Twin Peaks, which like has a huge dip in it because I've swatched it a million times, but I've never put it on my eyes. And then these are both from Give Me Glow. We have Baby Peach and Sunny. So, Baby Peach, which is right here. I figured that'd be a good lid setting shade, but I want to see if that's something I want in a single, and let alone a giant single. And then we have Sunny right there. So that's going to be all of the shadows that I have in this first round of shades. Let me know what you think of the palette. I'd love to know. Like I said, I did start working on this in January, so I do have one use on Celebration, but otherwise, the palette, everything else has not been touched. So I'll be very excited to see the progress that we can make over the next 6 months. And I hope that you're excited about this project. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings, your everything down in the comments below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.